Welcome back, friends. Today we are taking a look back at last year's spring decorating to get a little bit of inspiration as we approach the month of February. I'm starting to think about spring and all of the lovely colors and flowers that go along with it. So if you are new, I hope you will enjoy seeing this for the first time. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Enjoy the video. And I will pop in from time to time just to chat with you about what I'm doing and what I'm using.
Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me, let's go see what we could see. We pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too.
A lot of you know that I am trying really hard this year to reuse and repurpose decor that I have already purchased in order to try to save a little bit of money. And you'll see some very familiar items throughout this video.
With branches low like spiral stairs, we climbed into her maiden hair. You feel like you can really fly up there. My hand in his so patiently, we watched from our proud little tree. He hummed a little song to me. Suddenly the air would shake. The jet plane.
So many of my past spring and summer decorating was inspired by the cover of this Magnolia table cookbook. This floral arrangement in particular was. I loved that English cottage look with the roses and just that perfect combination of that soft white and dark and light pinks. These two little bunnies were a purchase from past year's Target dollar spot. I thought they were so adorable with their gold finish, and it really did help tie in to my paper towel holder along with the handles on the sides of this tray.
Open sky, fly Big open ears still ringing with the sound. We were floating off the ground. I still feel it even now.
I love using this basket of florals all throughout my house. This year you have seen it in front of my fireplace. Typically it lives here on top of my refrigerator, and I'm thinking for spring I may move it back because I absolutely love the way it fills up the space up here.
4 feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway. Out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended in an illusion.
A lot of you may already know that this is my favorite place to decorate in the kitchen. I love this brass rod and S hook from Target. I will have this linked in the shopping tab if you're interested in grabbing one for yourself. But I just love having this little cute, unexpected pop of decor at my front entry.
At the end of my bed, in the palm tree lightning. It was nothing you did, I just felt my low lightning. Now we talk all the time, it's a little one-sided. Always one step ahead, and I'm running.
If you are new to the channel, you may not know that I am an avid thrifter, and so many of the items that you see in today's video are thrifted and can't be linked. However, these adorable knit pot holders I did pick up on Amazon, and if they are still available, I'll be sure and link them below.
I'm befriended in an illusion. I could never stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended in an illusion.
So often when I begin decorating, I like to gather all of the items that I intend to use here on my island. It gives me an opportunity to see how each item might work together to create a cohesive look, and that's what I'm doing here. I love these lilacs. They're faux, and I did pick them up at a thrift store recently, but I thought the pop of purple was a really pretty juxtaposition to the pinks and yellows and mauves that I have going on. And a lot of times I'll use these crocks and just kind of turn them around. I don't necessarily love always having that blue writing showing, but they are perfect for the summer, so I may reuse them again. Along with this little egg holder, this was a Target Dollar Spot item from a few years ago, but you can find them at thrift stores as well. And then this is one of my favorite items. This is a green and white spring floral ironstone plate. This is a thrifted item as well, but I love the green on this plate. I'll be combining a few other neutral pieces like these teacups and these canister sets that I used in a previous decorating video to help fill up the space and create a pretty but neutral balance to all of the color that I have going on in the kitchen.
Golden things, gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things, gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things. Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue?
With everything decorated in the kitchen and hutch area, it's time to move over to my living space. And I wanted to share with you guys this lamp that I thrifted last year at Goodwill. It is gorgeous. It has this beautiful kepis, I think is how you pronounce it, shell lampshade, along with this beautifully delicate brass inlay. It is so pretty. Now, this was a thrift find at Goodwill last year, and I have shared it in many different spaces because honestly, I love it for all of the seasons. This past Christmas, I had it in my upstairs spare bedroom. I loved that vintage look of it. It did have this screw-on top, like a finial almost, that I removed because I really wanted the shade to be front and center and didn't want anything to distract from how pretty the shade was. And honestly, you guys, I cannot believe that I found this item for only $15.98 at Goodwill. I think this is probably my favorite thrift find in recent years.
Those crazy people. Should I stay here or should I let go?
So once again, I'm gathering everything here on the island just to sort of eyeball everything and make sure everything is cohesive. I'm going with a little bit more of a neutral color scheme than I did in the kitchen. This is a thrifted tortilla bowl maker that I spray painted, and I will be including a tutorial on how I did that in this video, so stay tuned for that. But I thought it came out really pretty, and I love that sort of antique brass look. And these items, I love the neutral color scheme, the buttery yellowish white tulips, along with the green, the gingham. I think it's going to look great on that black cabinet. So let's get started.
Crazy people. Should I stay here or should I let
So it's time to do the DIY, and as you can see, this is the original look of the tortilla bowl maker. It was very inexpensive at Goodwill, and when I found it, I knew exactly how I wanted to use it. So basically, I came in with 2 different kinds of spray paint. You can see I'm using black and gold, and I don't think it really matters what kind of spray paint you use. I think the technique is what matters, and so I wanted to give it a good wash to allow the paint to adhere very well. And I did not come up with this idea on my own. I actually saw this technique on Carrie Lynn's channel, and what she said is you start off by spraying the black spray paint onto the item that you're making over, and before it has a chance to dry, you quickly come in with however heavy of gold you want. And the idea is that you have 2 wet paint colors that dry together, and what that does is it creates this antiqued brass or sort of antiqued gold look, and I absolutely love the way it turned out.
be the cat in the sun? Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and melt.
Now, another swap I made last year in the springtime was removing these old bar stools that I thrifted with these new green colored Art Deco style low profile bar stools. I love the way they look here. They don't interfere with the line of sight from the kitchen into the hutch, and I think they're gorgeous.
I've got better things to do. Okay, to lead a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Stretch out, lean back, be the cat. Stretch out, lean back, be the cat. Four feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway. Out there in the open, could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm different.
Next, we're moving over into the dining area, and I'm coming in with a lot of those saturated colors that I used in the kitchen area. I love that sweet cottage look for this little peg shelf that I have here in the dining area, and all of the pinks and greens and yellows came together to create a really cheerful space for the spring last year.
I'm befriended in an illusion. At the end of my bed, in the palm tree lightning, it was nothing you did, I just felt my low lightning. Now we talk all the time, it's a little one-sided, always one step ahead, and I'm running behind you. I'm befriended in an illusion. I could never stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended in an illusion. I'm befriended in an illusion. I could never stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended in an illusion.
So here's my peg shelf that we're going to decorate next, and I'm going to start with this print that I actually did a DIY on, and I got this idea from watching one of my other favorite channels, which is called Cass and Home. She did a DIY with this vintage bunny print and some printed, it looks like newspaper behind it, and I thought it was a really sweet vintage looking nod to Easter. I know Easter is not very close at this moment, but I always like to plan ahead and start dreaming of how I want to bring in those cheerful colors for the spring and Easter season.
Like you've been there before. I'm befriended in an illusion. I could never stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended in an illusion.
I haven't had my peg shelf up in quite some time, and I'm thinking I may end up bringing it back for the spring. You guys will have to leave me a comment below and let me know if you have seen the area here that I'm decorating with the artwork that I have hanging. Do you like that better, or would you rather see me bring back the peg shelf and show you what I plan to do for decorating for the 2025 spring season?
It was nothing you did, I just felt my low lightning. Now we talk all the time, it's a little one. stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended and then lose you. I'm befriended and in illusion. I could never stand to lose you. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended and in illusion.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go and what's the score? Did you find what you were looking for? I never see you anymore.
It's time to move over to the dining table, and I am still on the hunt for a replacement table to this one that I have here. It's old and thrifted, but I love the shape and I love the spindle legs, and so I'm not going to be getting rid of it until I find one that I love just as much. And so for today, we're going to be bringing in a lot of those beautiful pastels. I did not make these cupcakes, although I do like to claim credit. I bought them at Walmart Bakery, and I love the way they look in this little cake stand, along with a few more Easter-inspired decorative objects.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Way back then. Found a photograph of us without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by.
I really enjoyed decorating with you today, and I hope you got a little bit of inspiration for the upcoming spring season. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.